And you're very welcome back. Well, we thought we'd be sitting here post-match reflecting on another messy masterclass as Argentina bounced into this World Cup with a victory over Saudi Arabia, but it's anything but the case, and it does go down as one of the great World Cup shocks. Nobody was expecting it. And I'm just thinking, Kevin, much was made of the fact that neither Brazil or Argentina have faced European opposition in the last couple of years because of the restrictions on travel and COVID lockdowns and everything like that. And that maybe a lot of the results that they achieved against South American sides were maybe flattering them a little bit to deceive. And based on that performance, maybe there's an argument to be made there.
Yeah, they haven't faced Middle Eastern opposition either until today. Yeah, listen, they're going to be flat now anyway. They're going to have to pick themselves up quickly. They play Mexico next game. They won't have to worry about European oppositions when they're playing them. They'll know each other inside out and play each other many times, obviously. But can they get themselves going again? They'll be under an awful lot of pressure now in Argentina. It's such goodwill behind them. They turned it around the last couple of years. They were getting a lot of stick there for not winning that for a long time. They turned it around, and now after one game, nearly feels like they've undone that good work, but they have a chance. 2 games left in the group. If you're going to lose a game, get it out of the way, and maybe that'll wake them up and kick-start them as they went to the Mexico game.
And Kenny, I'm trying to figure out, how much of it is down to the fact that Saudi Arabia were so well organised and so disciplined today, and their approach to the game just didn't allow Argentina to get into their stride in any shape or form. Whereas Argentina, we could see a very different Argentina against Mexico and against Poland.
You have to give this Saudi Arabia a huge amount of credit in terms of the tactical setup. We've spoken about that just individually. We spoke first half about their energy levels, athleticism. That was even obvious in the first half. And we said, I don't think there's going to be a drop-off from these in the second half. We were just going to question where the goals are going to come from, the quality high up the pitch. But Argentina have to deal with that. Every team in the World Cup is going to be reasonably well set up defensively, have good energy levels around the pitch, are going to show a good attitude. Just got to break these teams down. They've got some world-class operators. Argentina just wasn't good enough. The performance wasn't good enough. I wouldn't question maybe attitude so much from the Argentinian players. That's a difficult thing to quantify from where we are looking at it. But at some point in the game there in the second half, they were really against the ropes. They had to respond, and they really struggled. Just couldn't find any type of real cohesion to their attack and play.
But, we're talking about Argentina as potential winners of this World Cup. Now, can they improve to the extent that they can, that they can play their way into the tournament and threaten in the latter stages?
Yeah, my worry for them today, and they made 3 substitutions early, and you think, right, that'll fire them up. But it actually got worse as the game went on. Their passing became more astray. Messi went more out of the game. They didn't create anything of really clear-cut. You expect them to, get a real clear-cut chance near the end. That didn't happen. Saudi Arabia broke it up a lot. They gave away a lot of frees, got a lot of bookings. They disrupted Argentina's rhythm. So you give credit to Saudi Arabia for that, maybe Mexico. But Mexico and Poland now be watching that and thinking, this is how we know them, how we get at them. We're going to learn from Saudi Arabia. Whether they're going to be as good at it as Saudi Arabia is another thing.
You mentioned about starting slowly, understand what you were saying to an extent, but you can't start as badly as that. That'd be a real worry. You can play within yourself 60-70%, be in control of the game and just get over the finishing line. But that performance today was anything but.